Hey guys, how y'all doing? So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different to what I normally do, and I thought that would be a great idea to do a sit down video. And since it is the summer, I thought I would do 10 things why I hate summer. Now you're obviously going to ask, how could I possibly hate summer? Well, I found 10 things that, you know, are kind of irritating about summer. Like, of all things, everyone complains. But anyway, I thought I'd just do this video and see how it goes. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Honestly, like, you could ask this question, like, how could someone hate summer? Well, I've actually come up with 10 different reasons, and I thought I'd just let you know what I thought. So for starters, the first one, which I think is probably the most annoying thing, I don't know if this is mainly other people, but it's definitely for me, and that is, for starters, being too warm and end up being really sweaty and disgusting. And sorry girls, we don't sweat, we sparkle. Yeah, so that's probably my worst thing, is because I always end up sparkling, like I'm just a beautiful sparkle. I've got a glow. But anyway, so that's probably like the one thing I hate extremely about summer, is that I'm always so warm that I end up sparkling. Because it's so sunny, you have to wear sun cream, and sun cream's not bad, like, but it's all icky and disgusting, and like, you know, your like little elbow part, like the inner elbow, that like when it rubs, oh, that just, oh, it's so disgusting when it gets in your hands, and like you need to wash your hands. And I just hate sun cream, like I really hate it, because I'm so pale. I'm an Irish pale white girl, so when I do need sun cream, I need a lot of it, and I'm like factor 50, so I don't burn to death. Which leads me into my next point, awkward tan lines. So I don't think really that many girls get it, but a lot of guys always have the, you know, the farmer tan, because they're always wearing like the t-shirt up to here, and then they get the tan down here, and my brother especially has like the worst tan line. I think it's just mainly a guy's thing with farmer's tans, because I think girls, like, they have their shoulders out more, like right now I'm doing, you know, with the shoulders out. But anyway, so I guess they're not too bad, you know, sun cream's not too bad, an awkward tan line, like, I mean, you can get over it. But the worst is when, you know, you're absolutely boiling, and you just, you know, you want to cool down, you want to get that ice cream, but as soon as you get to the ice cream place, it's honestly, it's popping. There's about a line from, I don't know, from Jupiter to the shop. Like, it's ridiculous how long you have to wait in a queue just to get a freaking ice cream. Like, that frustrates me. Okay, well, it's not too bad, but like, especially with scrumdiddlies, like before, like, I remember people used to wait like 2 hours just to get ice cream from scrumdiddlies. Like, I don't know how people did that, to be fair. Like, I would rather just go to some other place that has like ice cream that you don't have to wait 2 hours. But to be fair, I think whoever did that, like, fair play to you for waiting so long. Hats off to you guys. Anyway, so yeah. What's even worse than that is when you're in those long queues and there's children, freaking children everywhere, and they're screaming and they're yelling, and all you want to do is have a good time, but all you can hear is children freaking screaming. And I don't mean like, ah, I mean at the top of their voice screaming. It's so freaking frustrating. I mean, kids are kids, I mean, they're cute and all that, so it's not too bad. Yeah, okay, anyway, let's move on from here. So my next point would be when you're getting into a car after it's been in the sun for all day, and you end up with basically first-degree burns from like putting your seatbelt across, and you're like, I can't cope, and you're holding it back, and you're like, Dad, turn on the air conditioning, like, turn that shit on right now. Or you have to like turn the aircon on before the whole family can get into the car, or even just pulling the door of the car open, and you're like, wow, that shit is so sore. Like, that is probably one of the worst things, especially if you're on holidays and it's like 32 degrees and you're trying to get into the car, but you absolutely bake, and you're like sticking your head out the window to like cool yourself down because you can't cope. So yeah, that's a holiday thing for you guys, really, because it's not that warm in Ireland, so you can kind of cope. I mean, on a hot day in a black car it can be a bit bad, but it's more holidays. But also leads to the point where when you're at a pool or at a beach and it's overcrowded and like all you want to do is go swim, but there's just so many people that you can't like put your towel down, you can't get into the pool without banging into someone. Now for me, I'm definitely like beach over pool any day. I prefer the beach so much. I hate pools because the bottom of the pool will like, the sun will hit it and shine off and you've got this big massive shine in your eye and you can't see where you're going. In the beach you have no problem, there's no one to annoy you, you can get away from people, you're not confined to a little rectangle. So yeah, beaches are a lot nicer. So first of all, sleep problems, because it's so warm you can't sleep, so you just end up tossing and turning and you can't cope. And then the other one is if you go somewhere and they don't have air conditioning, or if they have way too much, that's like the most frustrating thing, because sometimes you're like inside a place and you're suffocating with how warm it is, and then other times you're walking in and there's too much air conditioning that you're actually freezing cold and you don't have a jacket with you because it's outside is so warm. So it's like, oh, vice versa. But anyway, I have a little story for you with this one, with the sleep problem and the air conditioning. So when I was in Italy, my parents' bedroom was on this side, and then me and my brother were staying in like this room on this side of the mobile. I remember I chose the bed underneath the bunk bed, like I was too young to get up on the top of the bunk bed, so we had like all our suitcases and stuff. But I remember we left the door open and there was actually air conditioning like fanning the like main living room kind of kitchen. But I didn't realise, but the air conditioning was actually blowing into our room. So all night I slept perfectly. And I had the air conditioning blowing at me and I was on cloud 9. I had no sleep problems compared to my mum and dad and my brother, who are all dying of the heat. And my last point for why I hate summer is probably the bees and the bugs. You know, bees aren't too bad, like they sting you, they die basically. They're apologetic, they're so sorry that they sting you, you know, they're there to make honey, which is great for us. But I mean, wasps on the other hand, there are so many of them, and bugs, oh, they're disgusting. Second time I was in Italy, there was like, I don't know what, we don't actually know what it's called, but it was like a fat ass beetle is what we called it. It was like this size, and I remember like one of them stuck onto my back, and we were at this restaurant, and I remember I was like, "Mom, get it off me, get it off me," and my mom was there like, "Oh, this is disgusting," trying to hit it off me. And I remember just like everyone in the restaurant just like turning around and staring at us, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. But like, it's funny to think back on these memories now when I was in Italy and just being like, that's hilarious, you know, that kind of way. So yeah, anyways, they're the 10 reasons why I hate the things about the summer. Like, I don't actually hate the sun or the summer, but they're just 10 reasons why people hate summer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like. Tell me if you like me making these weird different videos compared to travel, cinematic, film type videos. So give it a like, smash that subscribe button, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.